Hey y'all. Good evening. Hey everybody. Ah, hey Ayana. Glad you got it. Oh yeah, I had an eventful day, so we're gonna have a little bit of story time about this great day today. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one first, and then I'll go on the black one a little bit later. Yes, y'all, this book was on sale for $2.24 at Hobby Lobby, and it is so freaking cute. I love it. I like florals anything, y'all. Everything floral. So let me show y'all how far I am in this journal. It will literally be, so this is the side that's complete, and this is the side that's left. So that'll be the last part of this quarter. So that's what will be finished off. Now I do have to go back and do the other page. You know what? Oh, I think I'm good. I was about to be real upset with myself because I thought I left my tape. All right, y'all. So, oh, this little puppy about to run out too. So happy Monday to everybody. Now, let's do a little disclaimer because I keep seeing a lot of people say happy Memorial Day, y'all. And I come from a military family. So let's do a little 101. It's not a happy day, y'all. This is the day that you remember people that have passed away in the line of duty. So I just would like to say anybody that has lost somebody in the line of duty, my sincere condolences and continual healing to you and your family. Just wanted to say that because it does kind of rub me a little bit in the wrong way when I see people say happy. So just take that into consideration when you're saying happy. A lot of people have lost family members along the way. I have been in this since April. So every 3 months I start a journal. So my journals are basically quarterly. So April, May, and then we're going into June. By the end of June, I'll be out of this completely. Okay, thanks for watching the ad, Charshel. Yeah, so I mean, and I understand a lot of people don't know the difference, y'all. But again, like I said, I do come from a military family, and literally like all the dads were in the Army and the cousins were either in the Marines or the Air Force. All right, so I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna put some washi tape and we're gonna talk about this cute little day that I had, right? So I decided that I was not going to work my investment job today. So okay, cool. So I'm chilling. And so I was like, okay, Adrian, record a video because you are real trifling not recording a video. Y'all, like, so here's the thing with me. I like YouTube, but I go into YouTube burnout. Why are you mad at me, Tarshell? So I do YouTube. I go in YouTube burnout stages where I'm just like, oh, it's a lot, but I'm going to do a video on that, y'all. So if you're thinking about starting a channel, you're going to have your big girl panties on for that. Because it's a whole lot. Oh, Tarshell, I had one of those yesterday. I'm sorry. So it can be a whole lot. But I was like, okay, let's push through do this video. So I did a video on how to do a brain dump in your monthly planner and your happy Nietzsche. So then I was like chilling. I talked to Fee for a little bit today. And then I was just chilling. And then me and my sister planted some flowers in her front garden, her front bed. All right, y'all. So here's where things get a little strange. We're outside. And I know I hear about a good 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds go off. And when I say rounds, y'all know I mean a gun. I'm not talking about merry-go-round. So we kind of just paused, walked inside for a little bit, later walked outside. All right, so we got past that little part. Now, y'all know as I'm building this page, it's going to look like a little hodgepodge. It's not going to make sense to all of y'all initially. So we finally come back outside. Y'all, that was my workout. Planning that stuff, like I was sweating. Like the fluff was like, girl, we get a little workout in. Sweating. This car rolls by, y'all. And the lady kind of smiles and she slows up and she says, "Are y'all the ladies that had the episode with my daughter the other day?" I looked at her. I said, "Girl, we grown." Like, before I knew it, y'all, it just slipped out really, really quick. I was like, we grown. Like, honestly, I know that I look younger than what I am. But girlfriend, like, you just can't roll up on people. What episode? Like, what do you, it's hot. I'm planting flowers. I'm losing weight. And you talking about, am I the girl that had an episode with your daughter? So she rolled on by. She rolled back again. Look, Lily, I need you to go on back home now. We're just trying to plant some little flowers. So I guess she went to wherever she was going to go. So then, you know, we still planting the flowers. I mean, when I say it was a good workout, y'all, like, I don't know why I decided to wear some gray pants outside, but I was sweating. Oh, yeah, that wasn't cute. So then the mosquitoes decide that they want to play. The mosquitoes bit all around my little ankle. I was like, girlfriend, this is team too much on your day off. But nonetheless, y'all, today was pretty good. It was pretty good and interesting, to say the least. But I'm like, you cannot roll up on me talking about, did I have an episode with your, who is your daughter? Yeah. Yes, Fee, honey. I was like, I just want to plant something in the ground. That's it. I just want to sweat a little bit. Welcome to Georgia. Welcome to Georgia, girl. Uh-oh, that was about to be upside down. All right, y'all. So if y'all did not know, when we go into Saturday, we are going into the last quarter of, the last month of this quarter, second quarter. Just plant flowers, girl. Just trying to bloom. Just trying to bloom in life. Just trying to let stuff bloom, Tarshell. That's it. I just want to see some stuff bloom. Okay, so I'm going to put this way. And I'm going to actually go in with a solid color sheet, y'all, in a second. But yeah, y'all, we are going into the last month of second quarter. So at this point, this is where you're going to start doing some evaluations around your life. Like, what am I achieving? What have I achieved? Have I done anything as far as my goals are concerned? Do I feel like I should be further along? Thank you. No, it's not a new book. This is called The Floral Shop. It's on clearance at Hobby Lobby, actually. So this is the book, y'all. And it's like several different pages of florals. And we're going to tone the florals down in a second. We're going to tone it down with some paper. Some plain paper. So if you have scrapbooking paper around the house, anything like that, this is how you make your pages pop. Yeah, so any kind of books like this, y'all, that you have floral books, you layer it, you rip the paper. It doesn't have to be neat. Usually mine will look a little more ripped than that. And I typically will buy those books when they're on sale, because I don't really like paying full price for anything in craft stores. It just doesn't make sense because they mark down every so often. All right. So we're going to do this. Yeah, just have fun with these little books, y'all. Y'all know we be picking stuff just because it say it's on sale, and then you end up having it in the house and you're not using it. I'm not liking that, so give me a second. I'm not liking none of that, y'all, so that one ain't going down. And literally all I'm doing is pulling some scrap paper that I have sitting near me. Just different colors. So we have no clue what's about to happen just yet. Yes, when you got that coupon, use it. If you know you're going to be reckless in the craft store, at least be reckless on a budget. So this paper is like leftover paper that I had where I was like taking a little ink off of the paper, and this is how you repurpose stuff. All right, so as we go into the month of June, we will be focusing on blooming, right? Most of us have planted our visions. We've written down the visions. You've done all of this stuff, but are you actually nurturing your vision and your goals? Most people, I can probably say an answer for you. No. So you now want to get to the point that you actually have a plan. Many people have the goals, you have the motivation. So you say you have the ideas, but you don't know how to execute the ideas. So that's what we're going to work on in the month of June and get some stuff done, y'all, because we can't keep going into every other year talking about a brand new me. We got to get these goals going, okay? If you need help, you just got to open your mouth and ask. Now, everybody's not going to give you the formula to everything, but if you need answers to certain things, nobody knows that you need help if you're going to sit and pretend that you got it all together and you don't. So that's what a lot of these pages are for. All right, so now I'm going in the sticker book. Reckless on a budget. Send you a t-shirt, girl. Got to get past it. All right, so I'm just scanning through some of these books. And I'm going to pull out our trusted journal book. All right, there you go. So if y'all saw my video earlier, y'all know that I have an Erin Condren planner on the way. And if you watch my video, do y'all know why I have an Erin Condren planner on the way? If you do, go ahead and put it in the comment section. Yes, ma'am. That is the only reason I bought that doggone planner, y'all. Isn't that crazy? Yep. She got me good with the shape. I was like, girl, what do you mean? Like, it has a hexagon? Like, it literally has a hexagon. Oh, and I was so serious when I said that, y'all. Like, I meant every last word. All right, let's pull in a little bit of a highlighter on here. If you have your mild liners, your highlighters, the way we can pull this page together is when you start looking like, so let's say you're going to use a floral page, right? And you're like, okay, Adrian, this is, it ain't pulling together for me. What can we do? You can do a couple of things. You can always go in with the black pen. Black will pull everything together always. Oh, yes, Tarshell, send me that. Then I can switch it out. I can act like I know what I'm doing. I can switch it out. But again, y'all, I'm not new to a coil planner. I actually finally finished the Recollections. When did I finish that, Tarshell? Was that January? It was like a social media planner that I had for like 3 or 4 years. It was ridiculous. And then my plum planner, that's actually my baby, my little monthly planner. But I'll be using the Erin Condren planner for everyday life. And that will actually be a little more functional on the inside. The only part that will be decorated will be the monthly layout. So I'll be showing y'all how to be functional for people that like functional videos, because I know it's not a lot of functional videos out there. And despite it all, I actually like color coding and highlighters a lot. So y'all be able to see that. So all I'm doing now, y'all, is doing the little dashes that I normally do. And this is just going to add a little pop to the page. And then we'll go from that. So what I'm going to ask as I'm doing these dashes, if you can go ahead and drop your motivational quote or inspirational word that you may want to use in your journal. Somebody else may want to use it as well. So if you can drop that in there, and then I'm also going to think of some things that I think I want to write in mine. But whatever motivation that you have that's going to get you through the week, go ahead and drop that in the comment section. You never know who you can motivate along with yourself. All right. If you are just joining and this is your first time checking out a live, I know most of you may have caught my videos and you see more planner videos, but my channel is journal and planner based. Using a journal is actually my first love, but they do coincide. Your planner can actually help you with your journal moments. So for example, you plan out your week pretty much every week, and you may say, I don't know what to write in my journal. I don't have anything to write about. You can literally write about your life based off of how you plan it. And that means that you can write about more than just bad stuff. A lot of people think you only write about negative things in your journal, but you also want to incorporate those happy moments. You want to incorporate those milestones. So that way your journal reads like a book and not a broken record. Okay, so you said your word is going to be forgiveness. Now, when you use your word forgiveness, are you going to set some tasks to go along with that? Or how are you going to use that word for the week to motivate you? The black pen that I use right here, this is a Pilot Fine Liner. It is a marker-based pen. So it's like a marker felt tip pen. Oh, I don't have the gray with me. But yeah, these are the mild liner. Now my micron pen, I don't even have a micron pen near me, but I do use micron pens. I usually use those for like fine writing, fine tip writing. Oh, awesome. Okay, so you're going to do studying on it. Awesome. Yep, forgiveness takes a huge weight off of your shoulders, and often even if the person doesn't respond in the manner that you want, allowing yourself to forgive, even if you don't get an apology, it's still about freeing yourself. All right, so we are in the week of, we are in the last week. Yes, one step at a time, and don't beat yourself up if you feel like you're not moving at the pace that you want to. And those are moments that you can journal about. Like you're starting your journey on forgiveness. What do you expect out of this journey? What are you looking to gain from forgiveness? Yeah, like I've been really using this book. I need a long strip. It is, especially when you learn how to embrace it, because a lot of times forgiveness does not occur because we still want to hold on. And I can only speak for myself. I used to be the type, and it's going to sound real crazy, but I was the type, I knew how to heal from a familiar hurt versus forgiving and letting go and moving on, right? Because if you no longer can hold on to that hurt, you can't hold on to that as an excuse in your life. So I've gotten to the point like, listen, you got to forgive whether the person is sorry or not. And it's a journey. I done pulled out my whole debit card. I'm glad I had that time over. All right, so I'm going to put the date in here. Let me pull this up on this calendar. And so I do my week Monday through Sunday. I had somebody in my Facebook group ask me about their week because their work week starts different. So let me answer that on there because that was a good question. She was like, what do you do? Like her work week or her particular week starts on a Thursday. Let's say it's a Thursday through a Monday or however it may fall. You can do your journal however you want to. There's no wrong or right way. If it's going to keep you in the line with how you're tracking your journey, then you let that be the start of your week for your weekly recap. All right, so we are May 27th through June 2nd. All right, so that's going to be through June 2nd. All right, and now I need a quote. I need a quote, and I also need, I think I want my quote over here. I think I'm going to do my mood tracker over here. So with the mood tracker, I need to pull out a color. I'm missing a lot of my pens for some odd reason. So we know we set one goal for the week. One to two goals. So I'm going to go around and trace around the word goal. And in between those two lines, that's where I'm going to keep the goal. So the goal will go in between here. And then I also need my mood. So my mood is going to go down here. So remember, I don't do my goals always online. So I'll put that goal later once I hop off of here. And I actually feel like I'm going to do my mood tracking in my Hobonichi this week, y'all. So over here, I'm going to do a note to self. Now, when I do the note to self, I just write. So I know we do a motivational quote that's going to keep us motivated to look back. But when I do a note to self, it's typically like a pep talk to keep me from self-doubt, different things like that. So I'll literally be like, all right, hey, Renee, let's stop this procrastinating, X, Y, and Z, something of that sort. Or you are capable of the things. It's kind of more like an affirmation part. But I'm literally writing it to myself with my name included in it, just so I have something to keep me motivated as well outside of whatever quote I'm going to use. And usually that'll be either on the motivational page or I'll do it in the next entry right behind that page. Hey. All right, so that note to self will go right there, and I'll typically write that with a fine point pen. Yeah, I get most of my pens by Scribbles by KP. Where did I put my pen that I like? I just got a new one, and that's my new jam that I just hid from myself. This pen right here, y'all, I love it. It writes really fine, so when you have that little space in between here, it allows me to get in and just write how I want to write. So that is my new jam as of now. So that's what I'll write there. So it looks like it's not a lot of space, but I can actually fit a whole paragraph right there. And then over here, I want a word of the week. All right, so my word of the week is gonna be focused. I already started talking about it before, created some stickers with focused on it. Because a lot of times, again, we get sidetracked. You may find yourself looking at what other people are doing, or you have no desire to do anything else. However, at some point, it's like either I'm going to admit that I need to refocus or remain focused. If you're focused, keep going. Don't slow down. So I want to remain focused. And what I'm going to do while we're on here, I'm going to find a quote based around the word focus. So that is something else you can do, y'all. If there's like a keyword that you have, you can always, Google is your friend. Go to Google, find a quote. If you don't feel like being deep all the way around yourself, just type in the word that you're looking for. And you literally will find something that you can use. I found something that quick. Starve your distractions, feed your focus. So that is going to be what I focused on. All right, so that is my motivation for this week. Okay, go ahead. And what you can also do is brain dump about the unforgiveness. Set your timer for 15 minutes. Just write unapologetically. If a tear falls on your journal page, allow it to fall. Close that book and start over tomorrow. Just allow yourself to feel those emotions. And don't keep them bottled up inside, because that is very dangerous. So I hope things get better for you. All right, y'all, I'm looking for the washi tape because this little edge is picking up. Hey, how are you? All right, I need to put a little bit of that down. Okay, so this says starve your distractions, feed your focus. All right, so let's talk about that. What does that mean? How does that apply to what you have going on? All right, so in the beginning of the month, we said, what is my goal? What do I want to accomplish this month? Refer back to what that goal was that you wanted to accomplish this month or even last week. So let's just say you say, okay, I didn't even accomplish that goal that I wanted to accomplish. You need to reflect on, and that comes in with our weekly recap, what didn't work, what needs adjusting, and what worked, right? So at this point, you can go ahead and look at what did not work and what needs adjusting. When you look at what did not work and what needs adjusting, you then have access to what your distractions are or have been for the past week or month, okay? So that's how you can figure out what your distractions are. Once you figure out what your distractions are, you need to starve those distractions. You need to probably write tonight. What has been distracting me? Why has it been distracting me? And what can I do differently so that that does not remain my distraction? Okay, so how am I going to starve that distraction? So that's what we mean when we're referring to a distraction. Your distraction could be a relationship. Your distraction could be social media. 98% of people, their distraction is social media because you're busy watching everybody else and you're not watching your goals grow. Hey, Dana. So that would be my encouragement as far as that goes. And then the other thing, as far as seeing your distractions, you have to admit that you're distracted and not beat yourself up for being distracted. Okay, we're all human. It's normal. Often procrastination has a lot to do with it as well. And I tell people all the time, procrastination is pricey. Procrastination costs a lot. Being nosy costs a lot. One of my favorite stickers is Peyton, where she's sitting minding her own business. When you mind your own business, you can get a whole lot done. And if y'all don't know who Peyton is, though I have my book, I'll show y'all who Peyton is in a minute. Yeah, I have issues with procrastination, y'all. And I literally, one thing that you know how I always talk about your journal shouldn't look like a broken record. That's one thing that's a broken record in my journal. I'm like, girl, if you don't stop procrastinating, like, it's crazy. And the thing with me is once I get the stuff done, I'm like, girl, if you would have just did this a whole month ago, you would be so far. And I know myself be like, girl, can you stop singing that same song? We over hearing that. And my mama says it all the time. She's like, when you're tired, you'll change. All right, y'all. So this is Peyton. And she's minding her business. Like, she's sitting in her chair paying attention to what she has to do. She is starving that distraction and she is feeding her focus. So Miss Peyton has to go on my page. So Peyton said, girl, Adrian, get it together, honey. You got things to do. All right, so you gonna starve these distractions, y'all. We got to. Now here's the thing: if you are on task and you're doing what you want to do, and you're checking things off of your list, then you're gonna be nosy for a little bit because you're still gonna be nosy. All of us are nosy. I don't care who on here. If you're quiet, you're still nosy. Okay. However, if you find yourself falling further behind because you're so busy distracted, then we got to make some changes. Okay, that's just. Because nobody wants to hear the woe me stories over and over and over again. Because after a while, it's like, but girl, I think you like it. I need a thicker tip, y'all. Let me get an 08. So again, it's not about, feeling bad or anything like that. It's just about owning your truth, owning where you are in your journey, and adjusting. I don't have y'all doing these weekly recaps for no reason. I know y'all be like, oh, she just doing a cute little page. No, there's a method to the madness. Because by the time we get to December, if y'all complaining, I'm not going to have no sympathy. Because you should at least have 1 to 3 things checked off of your list by December. They're not. Your mind plays a huge, when I say a huge part, your mind plays a huge part on a lot of things. So I suffer from anxiety. So I work things up, y'all, in my head before I get there. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. And I'm already like, ooh, I don't know how this gonna work. Yeah, and by the time I get it done, it's like, girl, pull it all the way together. But yeah, that's the truth. It is what it's nosy, y'all. It is what it is. Social media is just Big Brother now, y'all. That is all it is. All of this stuff was already talked about in half of the movies we watched over the years. What's that movie Will Smith was in? State of the, what was that movie, y'all? And they had surveillance on everything, and literally maybe 5 or 6 years later after that movie, everything started happening that was happening in the movie, even though we know that it was occurring way before, but it was released into the public. They went on the paper. I'll tell y'all in a minute. I'm nosy. Yeah, enemy of the state. I'm the friend that y'all want when you need research done. Okay, I got a little boo-boo right there with that little marker, but I'm not gonna have a fit. So y'all see how I just went around that and it kind of made it pop off the page a little bit because it was flushing against the page. So that's what you can do with that. Now you can do a couple of things right here. You can write some more inspirational words. Y'all know how I kind of gave a little quick journal prompt. If y'all didn't catch it, you missed it, you're just gonna have to rewind it. Thank you. Well, yeah, I went to school for criminal justice, and like, I'm just very, very inquisitive. Stuff has to make sense to me. Like, why does the wheel go round? I need to know. If you say you want to date me, I gotta know who you are. Like, who are you? Let me go run your record, because it's crazy out in these streets. This is a paint marker that I'm using by Jane Davenport. They show up really well on light paper and dark paper. Yeah, Tasha, I was that child that would get in trouble in school because the teacher like, how you questioning me? I'm like, I just need to know that you're telling the truth. Thus to why my parents got caught all the time. Oh. All right, so this is our page. And again, the goal is going to go right here. Whatever my goal is for the week, which I already know what it is, it's going to go right there. And then I need to start my distractions all week long, like feed my focus, get stuff done, stop procrastinating. You know, those 30 minutes that you're like, oh, well, I'll do it a little bit later. I'll do it a little bit later. Why not go ahead and get it done, y'all? And then you have the 30 minutes behind that. I don't know why we do it, but it's just something that happens quite often. So if you know you can get some stuff done, get it done. Stop fighting it. I'm going to do my tracker this week in my Hobonichi. I was going to do it on here, but I'm going to do it in my Hobonichi, my self-care. Let me see. I'll show you real quick. Because I don't really have a lot of space on here, and I don't want to do that. However, remember, y'all can put y'all's wherever you want it. So if that's been working for you, don't change it. So this is my spread for my Hobonichi for this week. I use my Hobonichi for self-care. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, when you disconnect for a little bit, it honestly, you get so much done. Like, you almost forget, like, there's life outside of social media, for sure. So again, yeah, this is my Hobonichi. So I do self-care. Like, I do a weekly recap. Yeah, I recap everywhere. Like, I just need to know where I am in life. These are some of the things that I had on this page, and all of my weeks are not just perfect. Like, sometimes it's just like, okay, I stop writing, and that's how I know, like, okay, you need to focus on yourself a little bit more. But yeah, this is my self-care planner. I love it a lot. I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, everybody on the Hobonichi train. Y'all, this is one of my babies right here. Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, my tracker will go in here, and I'm just gonna use a, dagnammit, that book is upstairs. I'm gonna use a tracker from the self-care sticker book, but that is upstairs in my room, so I can't do that. I'm telling y'all, if you unplug, I'm not even going to tell y'all a whole day because that's unrealistic for a lot of people, but let's just say you put a stipulation on each day and you say after 10 o'clock, I don't need to be on the phone anymore. You'll be amazed at what you can do. Or if you just set family time, like, and if some of y'all be like, I ain't got no family, I'm by myself. If you set some alone time, a lot of people are scared to be by themselves, honestly. That's why most people have a phone inside of their hands. Because if they don't, 9 times out of 10, they're going to need something to keep their mind occupied. You got to allow yourself to feel. In order to heal, you got to feel and go through some of these emotions. If you need extra help, you can do that. Tarshelle can kind of, y'all need to go follow Tarshelle's channel if you're not. She talks about mental health awareness. And there is nothing wrong with saying you need help. Or you need to go talk to somebody. Thank you, Tarshelle. Yeah, that unplugging, y'all, like just for a little bit. Like even if you go on your lunch, if you just have to have a phone in your hand, listen to a podcast. Something that's going to motivate you. Something that's going to be inspirational. Listen to an audio book. Stay away from Facebook, Instagram, all of that. And I promise you, you will find out more about yourself than you really know. A lot of you are shaping your lives around the things that you see. And people are only going to show you what they want you to see. So yeah, no, seriously, y'all, in order to heal, you do have to feel. Like if you're just so numb and you have this barrier up, or you're this is just who I am and this is how I am, and either you like me or you don't, that is such a facade. I have the t-shirt, the underwear, the socks, the ponytail holder to show that story, been there, done that. The only way you're going to be able to move forward is to accept that you need to heal. All right, y'all, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've been doing in my little black. In my little black one. And if y'all want to write that, we can write that down. In order to heal, you have to feel. So I'll write that. Yeah, definitely writing affirmations down, y'all. Like, I used to think affirmations were so taboo, but when you write them over and over, it's almost like this. If you watch something negative over and over and over, you'll respond in that manner, even if you think you're not going to respond in that manner. So like if all you watch all day long is negativity, you're at some point going to push that same energy out. The law of attraction is real. I know some people don't want to believe in that stuff, but it is. All right. Y'all know it's all about the note to self. And I'm making it a little bit longer. All right, now here's something else, y'all. When we refer to healing can occur in all areas of your life. A lot of people think of healing when somebody hurt your feelings. You might have to heal from a job loss. You might have to heal from rejection. You know what I mean? There are so many levels of healing. So don't think the only thing that healing requires is if I got into an argument with somebody and I got to heal. You know what I mean? Like, You may have wanted something to work out and it didn't. You have to heal. You got to allow that emotion to go through so you can move forward. In this blue pen, this paint pen, everything, you know that's speed color, blue everything. They didn't have it in yellow. I got to find me a paint pen in yellow. Right, exactly. Healing from a bad decision and taking ownership that I'm in this situation because I made a decision that at the time I may have thought was best, but it turned out not being the best, right? But at this point, I have to accept that I made that decision, but either I'm going to stay here and wallow in it and look for everybody to show me pity, or I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to learn from this. I know it wasn't the best decision. Let me journal about it so I know what happened, why it happened, and so it can't happen again, versus ignoring it or putting that shade over everything. Like, I'm all right. I'm good. One thing I would encourage a lot of y'all to stop saying is I'm good. If you're not good, you're just not good. It's okay. Exactly. And I forgive myself. And when you say you forgive yourself, what do you forgive yourself for? You have to be really descriptive when you're talking to yourself, because if you're just vague, you're gonna go back through the same thing over. I haven't tried another paint pen brand yet, but once I do, I definitely will let you know. But I haven't tried another one yet. This pen that I'm using right now is a Jelly Roll Moonlight by Sakura. So again, if you're writing this down and you're like, in order to heal, I must be willing to feel, then you might want to put a couple of notes. What do I need to feel? Or whatever you heard from the video, y'all, take notes. Feel free to watch the replay. These videos are here for you all, here for myself as well. Oh yeah. Sometimes other stores have more than the other. And you want to use your coupons with Jane Davenport because Homegirl is expensive. So even with this, in order to heal, I must be willing to feel. So let's just say we're going into month 6 and you feel like you should be further along than where you are. I would encourage you to do a recap. Why haven't I progressed to where I think I should be? What could I have done differently? And granted, you may have barriers where there were people that were in the way and caused you to kind of be a little bit stagnant. However, we all play roles in why we're not where we need to be. It's not always, but for the most part, we play roles. Why they want to shoot firecrackers right now, y'all? Y'all, Georgia's so country. I love my hometown, but bless the little kitties. Bless the little kitties. All right. So that's right there. And then again, I can write a journal entry right on this side right here, which 9 times out of 10 I will. And y'all know your girl gonna throw some florals. Some florals somewhere in here because I got to. This is like the bomb little floral book. The only other floral book I'm looking for is the botanicals. So if y'all see the botanicals anywhere, let your girl know. Because folks around here, I guess they buy like 30 things up at a time. I don't know. So if you bought one of these blackout journals, the see-through flowers will show up on your pages. It's just going to look a little bit different than in your regular journal. When I tell you this journal I love this journal, y'all. And I actually love the company because I had a little small discrepancy with my book and her customer service is A1. So actually next quarter, I'll be journaling strictly in an all black journal for next quarter. Tarshell, I told y'all if y'all don't want to buy the journal, all you got to do is get the black cardstock. Y'all can do the black cardstock if you don't want to buy the exact journal, and put it inside of your regular journal and right on top of the paper. And it will work the same way. So of course I'll show y'all how to do that too. Because this particular journal, it is a little bit pricey. And I will say this, if you're not an avid user of a journal, Tarshell is, so I can see her buying it and she would use it. But if you're not an avid journal user, slow down. Because it's, yeah, slow down. I'm not trying to take anything from her company, because you will advance to buying expensive journals. But you want to make sure that you're actually using it. And again, this one is really fun. So I do think a lot of you all would like it. But it's just pricey. So with this journal right here, anytime like I just want to write, I will say this, I like writing my dreams and aspirations and stuff in here, because I like how it pops off of the page. So things that I want to manifest, I'll write in here. And then sometimes if this is the closest journal that I can pick up, I'll write in it. I have 2 journals that I use super strong at one time, which is the black and the other one that you see. But I also use the Hobonichi for journal moments. I'm not going to show you the journal moments, but I even create pages inside of my Hobonichi and I set up. It's Archer and Olive. Archer and Olive is the company. And all I'm doing now, y'all, is making these pages cohesive, because otherwise it's going to drive me batty if it's not. Yeah, like, and even in, y'all, even in my planners, I actually showed y'all a page. In my planners, I do small journal moments too. It's literally like a couple of lines that's inside of a journal. I mean, inside of a planner. Journal moments are, in essence, writing how you feel at that moment. So don't feel like you have to lock yourself into one space. And don't feel like the only time, I always say this, that you have to write in a journal is when it's something bad. Because that's what's keeping people from actually writing in a journal. Most people, I don't do journals. And the first thing I say is, girl, go write your whole social media feed down on paper. You journal, baby girl. You journal more than I do. And that's one thing that I did. And I had to throw that mug away. But one day I was like, let me see how reckless I am on social media. And this was around, this is kind of after my dad died, y'all. I was a whole heap of a ham. After I had my son, you know, the whole new single mama. Oh God, y'all, when I can tell y'all them story times, I was plumb fool, okay? This is why y'all have the person before y'all now. I had to go through a whole lot to be able to help y'all. Let's just say that. So one day I was like, let me write some of this stuff. Girl, my Facebook was a journal then, but it sure should not be, y'all. Trust me. That Facebook memory will make you want to curl up in the corner and be like, baby girl, what was I doing? What? And here's the thing. I had friends. I can't even say I didn't have friends like saying, girl, you need to chill out. My friends would be like, so one of my friends called and asked, were you okay? And y'all, I was that girl. I was like, first of all, and I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, I don't like her. This was my phrase, and some of y'all use this phrase too. This is my page. I'm grown. I post what I want. Everybody takes social media so serious. They think what you post is all about you. Let me give y'all a little word of advice. Everything you post, humor or not, has some indication of how you're feeling in your life. Every single thing you post. I don't care if it's even out of being a comedian, if you want to be comedy filled. Every single thing has some tie to you in some way or another. A lot of people will go find memes to say how they feel because you're not bold enough to address the person how you feel. So you want them to see it via social media. That's one of the biggest dating things that people do. People do it with their husbands, their significant others. You just have to be very, very careful. I'm not telling you not to. You do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, most people journal digitally and don't even know it. I can tell when most of y'all are having heartache at your house, when your job done got on your nerves, when your kid done took you all the way over the edge. So that's why I'm very, very huge on use your journal, write how you feel. I'll tell people before you go off on anybody, write it down in a journal and read it. Half of the time, once you write it down, you have calmed down to the point you're really not gonna say anything else. Now, if after you write it, you still ready to fly off the handle, girl, by all means, do your thing. But before you just go super, super ham, chill out. The way the work industry is now, they are screening your pages, and just because your page is set on private, it's not private, y'all. Remember, I'm an investigator in my own heart. It's not private. Nothing about it is private. So that's just another word that I have for y'all. And I actually have a social media journal prompt series coming. And I'm telling y'all, like, if you're on Facebook, y'all know what I'm talking about when those Facebook memories come up. I was like, girl, what was you going through? So we got a couple of journal sessions in. I still want some on this. I need this to pop out at me. We need this to talk to us. We need it to talk to us. Okay, so we need a little bit of green in here. Let me find my little green. Y'all don't get quiet on me now, because I done started coming in some of y'all back closets now. It's all right. We all are growing together. Hell, I be starting to write on this page real confident like these pens work. I just be wanting to help some people, y'all. We be hurting in this community. Like, we need to have these little chats. Have fun, have some little chats, and keep healing. It just depends, PB. It just depends. Like, for example, last week I wrote more in my personal journal, the one that y'all see on screen where we do the weekly recaps. I wrote in that journal more. This one is more of a creative outlet. But like I said, for starting in July, I'll be using the all black for my personal journal. Back closet at my front door. Girl, I'm telling you. And y'all know how you get mad, like when you read something and it's true and you be rolling your eyes and stuff? That used to be me. I be like, folks always trying to be positive and stuff. Don't nobody want to hear that, knowing good and doggone well I needed to hear it all. So PB, if it seems like it's too much trying to use more than one journal, slow down. Start where you are and build after that. Or don't try to do everything all in one day. Yeah, because you don't want it to feel like a chore. That's where most people give up on using a journal. All I'm doing, y'all, is just going on the inside of each letter, adding this little green. after this, we will pretty much be done. Because like I said, they around here shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July or something. Thank you. And again, when you're writing in your journal, y'all, if you don't want to make a pretty page, you don't have to. Like, I literally the other day wrote about 4 pages, no stickers, no lines, no borders. It was just instantly just writing. Like, I just needed to do a brain purge because I had a lot on my mind. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, again, y'all do not have to have multiple journals. Usually when you hear some of us talk about multiple journals, we've been journaling for quite some time, or if you're like me, I compartmentalize stuff. Yeah, Tasha, I like that too. The one on the go. Y'all know why I like a on the go journal? And it's not like I necessarily will write a whole journal entry, but let's just say you're out somewhere and you want to remember something. Kind of, y'all know how to do brain dumps? I did say I'm gonna do a video on that. I do brain dumps for journals too. So it may be something that I want to write about, but I'm just not ready to write it at that moment. Then I'll do that. I'll kind of do like a little list maker. Like, for example, we went to see Aladdin. Y'all know this how you know it's bad. When you're in a movie theater and you got that little mini planner, because I'm like, ooh, these new movies coming out. Let me just go ahead and write it down. But if there's something that I need to remember, I'll have a mini notebook and I'll write it. I sure did. And the guy sitting next to me looking at me like, did this girl just really pull out a book to write? I'm like, yeah, these little movies coming out, it's about to be cute. So what you're seeing me do, this is therapeutic for me. So this is typically what I do in the bed. And this is kind of what like relieves my stress. It was good. So a lot of people, I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but a lot of people was like, "Oh, he's not Robin Williams." I'm like, "Y'all, nobody's gonna touch Robin Williams. You gotta let him rest in peace." But overall, it was cute. It was a cute little movie. There were some things I didn't like, but you know, this is a new age. But yeah, overall, it was cool. And then I had the nerve to have an attitude because, you know, kids be talking in the movies. And I know it's their movie and it had nothing to do with me. But I'm like, oh, y'all too loud. I'm trying to hear. But yeah, it was cute. Exactly. That's what I was like. Let Will be Will, y'all. Come on. Will said, let him collect his coins and leave him alone. But I'm ready for the Secret Life of Pets too. And it's one other movie that I wrote down about 4 different movies that's coming out, and they're all coming out in August. So yeah, if y'all haven't seen it, it's something worth going to see. It's something worth going to see. And those are journal moments, y'all. When you go to the movies, so like, I really need to do a video to show like how you can do a journal entry, because some people actually are like, how do I journal? So like, if you want to know how to journal about a specific event, most people will say, I went to a wedding and it was fun. Or I went to a wedding and I didn't like it. So you're not descriptive, but when you go back years to come, you're like, dang, who wedding did I go to? So that's how you do a journal entry where it's descriptive. You write it like a book. Yeah, Toy Story. I gotta go see it. I wasn't that excited though, Fee, about Toy Story's little thing. I'm gonna still go see it, but I wasn't excited about Toy Story like I was the Secret Life of Pets. And then there was something else the Addams Family. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby, so I gotta go see that movie. I was like, wait a minute, they got the Addams Family coming out. So yeah, I'm here for the Addams Family. But yeah, Toy Story didn't excite me like that. And it was something else they showed on the previews. What was the other one? Secret Life of Pets, Toy Story. Yeah, it was like 3 other ones. Now there's one that's coming out with this dog. It's not a cartoon. It's with the dog, and the guy is a race car driver. It seems like it's gonna be a cute little tearjerker. Yes, I was like, I gotta go see the Addams Family. That was my little jam. Yeah, Lion King. Gotta go see that. So I can go on and cry again. I cry every time I see the Lion King like a little baby. It's kind of like Boys in the Hood when Ricky died and you know he gonna die but you still cry. That's how the Lion King does me too. Both of those are tear jerkers. I'm too grown to be crying over a fake movie. But I'm gonna take my tissue though. Oh, that's right, Fee. Yeah, you did. But I like the first, I actually like the first, what you call it? Toy Story. Really? You just like the cartoon version? Yeah. Yeah, some people just prefer for them to keep stuff how it was. So, y'all, this is going to be my little spread. I was trying to find one more thing to... Oh, I found it. I just like seeing the special effects in movies now. You know, based off of when we used to see them to now. It's just so amazing to see how they pull stuff off. It is super amazing. All right, y'all. So that's that page. I just like to show y'all the difference of a blackout page versus this page so you can kind of see. So you see how this blue is right here. It just shows up differently. That's the best way I can say it. They're both vibrant, but they show differently on each page. So yeah, I love both of them, and then I'm just dot grid anyway. So yeah, that's that. And then the page that everybody, yeah, I gotta come off screen, honey, because the page that everybody liked was the, oh, I need to finish filling in my moods, and I do remember. I'm glad I came on here. Let's do that. Yesterday was good. But yeah, the rest of my week was like, girl, meh. The whole week. But what it was, my cycle was coming on. I was like, why am I so moody? Darshell, did you? I can't. Y'all, literally, the rest of my week, I was so moody. So this is a little tracker that I got out of the journal book. This is like my favorite spread to date. Yeah, I think this is like one of my faves. Yeah, for sure one of my faves. I'm trying to look and see what other ones I have in here that I like. Yeah, by far this is my fave. Well, this is my fave in here. Yeah, the sticker spreads. And then I still have to finish my prompt. This was my other favorite. So these were both done on the same day. So if y'all have sticker books, you like, these are Happy Planner sticker books. When I talk about shop your stash, y'all, you don't have to save everything for your what is that? What is the planner? The other stuff we're in. What appears to be the end is often a new beginning. Yeah, that was a cool week. Even though I was moody as heck, I still was like, all right, girl, let's keep pushing. So that's that. All right, y'all, I think I've done all that I'm going to do with you guys today. I think that's all that I have to offer. And if I really wanted to, hold on, as I'm talking about, that's all I wanted to offer. If I really wanted to make all these pages super cohesive, I could actually add this in here, but I'm Yeah, I am going to do it. I'm going to add that, and then we're going to be up out of here. And this is going to be our page. So this literally right here is a journal entry. If I didn't write anything else on here, this is a journal entry. All right, so that's our pages for the night. And I enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope that you learned something. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed and you feel like this is a channel that you will like, go ahead and subscribe, so every time I post you are in the know. My stomach is about to start talking to y'all, so I need to go eat a salad or something, because yeah, this is not the move. But y'all have a great evening. Make sure you get those pages done. Even if you don't get them done this evening, make sure you get them done at some point tomorrow so that your week can go smoother than you expect it to go.